What's up guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'll be going over my top 5 anticipated Nintendo Switch games for 2019. So in my previous top 5 video, I did a top 5 video of just the most anticipated games in 2019, but I chose all games that had actual street dates, and I didn't put any Nintendo Switch games in there. Now the problem with choosing the top 5 Nintendo Switch games is a lot of them just say to be announced release date, and they just said they're coming out in 2019, but this doesn't mean that it's guaranteed. But I have chosen 5 that I think will be coming out in 2019, even though they don't have an actual street date yet. Now the first game I'm extremely excited for is the new Fire Emblem game, and it is called Fire Emblem Three Houses. And I believe this is supposed to come out sometime in the spring, or at least that's what they have said so far, but who knows if it gets pushed back or not. Now this is the very first home console Fire Emblem, since I believe the one that came out on the Wii, which was Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn, which is a very good game. And I'm excited to see Fire Emblem again with upgraded graphics on a big screen, and also being able to take it on the go, because they're great handheld games as well. In some of the gameplay videos that were released, you could kind of see that there are going to be some new fighting mechanics. So for example, they are separating attack and magic in the menu, so you can go to those separately. And there's going to be a formation attack, so basically instead of just attacking solo with that one character that you choose, you can have all of your troops behind you and do certain formations and attack. And obviously it'll be like if you have better formations, or if you have the right formation for that situation, you're going to be able to do more damage to your opponent. You're also going to be able to have a third-person adventure sort of mode, where you're going to be able to explore certain areas and find items, talk to people, and do a bunch of different things, which is really cool. I like that included in the game. The graphics themselves look really awesome. They have that cell shaded graphics, which I really love those type of graphics. So that alone is getting me excited for this game, especially to be able to see it on the big screen on the Nintendo Switch. So yeah, we don't have an exact release date for this game. It's supposed to be coming out in the spring of 2019, so it could just be around the corner, which I'm very excited about. Hopefully they will have a Nintendo Direct soon and announce the official release date for it. Let me know in the comments below if you like Fire Emblem and if you're excited for this game. The next game I'm very excited for is Bayonetta 3. I absolutely love the first 2 Bayonettas. Probably one of my favorite games that I've played, and Bayonetta 3 is coming out, and the big surprise, or big shocker I guess you could say, at the Game Awards was when they showed the teaser trailer for it. They announced that it's exclusive for the Nintendo Switch. We don't know really much more about this game other than it'll obviously be like the other Bayonettas, just a lot of fun, a lot of action fun, and I just can't wait to see more about this. Hopefully we do get more information, and hopefully it actually does get released in 2019. Third game I want to talk about is the new Pokemon RPG coming out. We don't know anything about it, but Nintendo has said this game is coming out in 2019, and it will be a full-blown Pokemon RPG. Now personally, I really did enjoy the Pokemon Let's Go game. I thought it was a nice kind of break from the original RPG style, where you could just run around and catch Pokemon and get into fights when you wanted to, and you could see the Pokemon before you got into encounters with them to catch them. But for the new Pokemon RPG, honestly, I am a decent Pokemon fan. I'm not a huge one. It's not something I get that crazy excited for. So when they release this game, I really hope it's a brand new overhaul of the game. Obviously it's going to have the turn-based RPG mechanics and all of those things, but I just mean in the look and feel of it. I would really love to see it more of kind of like an open world sort of third-person view adventure, rather than the sort of overhead isometric view that they have on all the other Pokemon games. That would be really cool. I actually saw a screenshot, I think it was on Reddit or something, where someone did a concept art of what the new Pokemon game could look like, and if it was like that, I would just be absolutely amazed. I really hope there's a complete overhaul of the look and feel, and some additions to the battle system. That is what I want from the new Pokemon RPG coming out in 2019. Let me know in the comments below what you would like to see from the new game coming out. Now this next game out of all of them is probably the one I am the most excited for, and I think I'm going to say the name right, I'm not 100% sure, but it's Daemon X Machina. The reason I'm so excited for this game is because it is just a brand new game, and it is a mech style game, and we haven't had a great mech style game in a very long time, and it has those cell shaded graphics that I absolutely love. I believe it's the same people who are doing the graphics for Fire Emblem are doing the graphics for this game, so it just looks absolutely amazing. If you haven't seen the full bigger in-depth gameplay video of it that I think they did, I believe it was at E3 or it was at a different event after, but they really go deep into the game. They show that you have an avatar that you can customize, the person controlling the mech, and the mechs are actually called arsenals in this game, but then they show how you can customize your arsenal, and they just show the action and everything around it. So it looks like a very fun game, and I can't wait to get my hands on this and to play it and to see more about it. In terms of the story for Daemon X Machina, basically it has to do with a earth that's shattered, and it brought energy down to the surface where your avatars were, which gave them the power to control the mechs or the arsenals, and it built a surface around them or a blockade around them that enemies are trying to get into, and you have to go and fight them off. As well as these enemies pretty much derived from an AI that the humans created before the earth shattered and brought the energy down. And it kind of transformed. It started off good, but then it transformed into these bad characters and into the guys that they're fighting off because of that energy. But yeah, that's what I can gather from the video that I watched of the developers trying to explain the story. And then it takes off from there, and you're going out and you're trying to save the world pretty much. So yeah, Daemon X Machina, a game that I'm extremely excited for, and I'm extremely hopeful as well that it is coming out in 2019. They said it is coming out in 2019, but we don't have an exact street date yet, and I'm always nervous until that is finally announced and released, because it could still easily get pushed back. But Daemon X Machina, let me know in the comments below if you're excited for this game, what you think from any videos you've watched about it, and if you're hopeful that's going to come out in 2019. Finally, the last game is kind of a duo of games, but I can't really include one of them in the list because we haven't heard pretty much anything about it. So the one I'm talking about, I'm sure everyone has guessed it, is Metroid Prime 4. Now, if that was actually announced for 2019 with a street date, it would probably be at the top of my list. But all we've seen really is that title, Metroid Prime 4, that they showed off at E3, and we haven't seen anything since. So it could easily be pushed to 2020. We don't know yet, but I think that it is rumored to be coming out in 2019, or they said it was, but at the end of the day, we've seen nothing about it. And hopefully we'll see something in a direct. So the game that did make my list instead of Metroid Prime 4 is Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. Now this game was revealed at the Game Awards, and to me it was kind of a shock because they're releasing it exclusively for the Nintendo Switch. The other Marvel Ultimate Alliance games came out on all the various consoles, and it was a really fun game to play with friends. So the fact that it's not coming out on the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, or PC kind of sucks, because they have, in my opinion, way better online services, and to be able to connect with your friends is a big part of the fun of this game. So I really hope that isn't detrimental to Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 when it comes out on the Nintendo Switch. I think it'll be okay, but as a game in general, I absolutely love them. They're pretty much just beat 'em ups with Marvel characters, and you can use tons of different Marvel characters, so you have a lot of choice in this game. The last Marvel Ultimate Alliance, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2, was released I think 10 years ago, so it's been quite a while since we've seen one of these. And when they showed off the trailer for the game, they showed off some of the characters you're going to be able to use in it, and it looks like there's going to be tons of selection. I think Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2 had about 24 or 25, something along those lines. So I'm assuming that this one's going to have even more, maybe 30 or 35 characters. Now, some of the characters we saw in this trailer were the entire Guardians of the Galaxy crew, which is awesome. I love those movies and I love those characters. So that made me very happy. They're going to be fighting the Black Order, so you have everybody in that crew. They showed off Wolverine, they showed off X-Men, they showed off the Fantastic Four, and there was a bunch of other ones, but those are just some of them. So it looks like it's going to be a full cast of characters, and you're going to have so much selection in Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. So yeah, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, I'm very excited for this one to come out in 2019. Let me know in the comments below if you've played this series before, if you played the previous games, and if you're excited for this one to come out. Anyway, so those are my top 5 most anticipated Nintendo Switch games coming out in 2019. I would love to know in the comments below what you thought about this list and what your most anticipated games are. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. If you disagree with all the games that I said, or if you just didn't enjoy the video, hit that thumbs down button. If you're new to this channel, maybe subscribe, check out other videos on my channel. I'd really appreciate it. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.